Just how sustainable is TikTok's popularity? Well, Anindya Ghose, the Hans Riehl Chair, Professor of Business at New York University's Leonard N. Stern School of Business, joins us live to discuss that and more. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So give us an idea, just what need did TikTok fill that didn't already exist?
So this is the world of user-generated videos. We are talking about short-form content. In the past, other platforms have tried to figure out what the right duration should be. We know the story of Vine. They tried it for 6 seconds, but unfortunately, after a few months, it actually didn't work so well at all. So TikTok has figured out the sweet spot. That 15 seconds to 60 seconds seems to be that sweet spot that people pay attention to before they actually lose their attention.
And we're certainly seeing rivals paying attention to it. I mean, what has TikTok's quick rise meant for competitors like Instagram and YouTube?
Look, to me, TikTok is a combination of YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. TikTok is all about scrappy videos and how they go viral. It's low cost, low budget, it's not sophisticated. The average user can take a video and curate it minimally and then set it out there. I think, look, other competitors like Instagram and YouTube have had to take stock. They have to figure out how to deal with the rising popularity of TikTok. YouTube has been trying to figure out, better targeted advertising. Snapchat has been doing the same. Instagram stories have installed music features in its stories, taking inspiration from TikTok. So they're all, trying to figure it out.
And have rivals been successful in their responses to TikTok?
In some ways, yes. Look, Instagram Stories has done really, really well, and they've taken inspiration from TikTok in the fact that TikTok became popular after it acquired Musical.ly, which was very popular amongst American users because a lot of the teenagers were very used to lip syncing popular musical videos. They realized that embedding music in short form curated video content can do really well. Instagram Stories has now introduced a similar feature and is doing really, really well. So I think in some ways, the competitors in the US have figured out, how to deal with TikTok.
And it's interesting because speaking of music, we know that some people might not know this, but before the wildly popular song Old Town Road by Lil Nas X hit the official charts, it actually got its start on TikTok. So what do we know about the company's expansion plans beyond what it's currently doing?
I think what TikTok has to figure out is a solid revenue model, a monetization model. See, right now they have a couple of options. First, they can figure out how to do better targeted advertising. This is a little difficult for them because they don't have a lot of information about users. Number two, what they can do is they can consider a subscription-based content access model where some short-form content is free, but some of the more longer-form content has to be paid for. We refer to this as freemium advertising. The third thing that TikTok is doing pretty well is something called hashtag marketing, where a brand essentially asks the user who's creating the video content to insert the hashtag of the brand name in the video, and then if the video goes viral, so does the brand's hashtag. A good example of this is the jeans band, Guess, that produces denim jeans. They did something called In My Denim hashtag, and that really went viral.
And so what about the content creators themselves? How do they make money from TikTok, and what does it really take to become a high earner in this space?
Yeah, so the content creators, at least some fraction of them, they're trying to become influencers. We know that influencer marketing is big in the US, it's huge in China. And so, it's the perfect world, the perfect platform for them to become influencers. And we're talking about micro-influencers, which some recent research has shown to be far more effective than macro-influencers or mega-influencers. And TikTok, with its 15-second to 60-second videos, is just about the perfect platform, to create these micro-influencers who can then cash on an influence and then essentially make money endorsing a brand or endorsing a product through their videos.
Now, in terms of the users, we know that TikTok is primarily used by teenagers, and the concerns have been raised about data usage, predators targeting young users, as well as TikTok's gifting practices all being controversial. Explain what's happening there with these latest controversies and how TikTok is responding.
Okay, so one of the recent controversies was in India when April of this year, the government banned TikTok in India, which is very popular in India because it was afraid of the fact that pornography, extreme content, adult content was being spread through TikTok. The ban lasted 2 weeks, and then the government reversed the ban because TikTok said we're going to pay attention to this kind of extreme content and make sure that we kind of screen it out. Another example was when the FTC fined in the US, they fined TikTok $5.7 million for allegedly violating children's privacy because children under the age of 13, their information was being captured without parental consent. So there have been some sporadic controversies, but TikTok's done really well in terms of figuring out how to deal with these kind of potential issues. And it's only been out 2 years, and for an app that's been out 2 years, has been downloaded 950 million times. And despite these hiccups, I believe it's doing really well, and it has a promising future ahead of it.
All right, thank you so much. Anindya Ghose there, the Hans Riehl Chair, Professor of Business at New York University's Leonard N. Stern School of Business. Thank you for joining us.